sponsors.
This portion of the show is being brought to you by Whatever We Have in Stock Are Us, your one-stop place to shop for whatever we happen to have lying around at the time. This portion of the show is being brought to you by The Best Things in Life, which are still free with minimum purchase at participating dealers. This portion of the show is being brought to you by Ed's Almost Good Beer. Remember, Ed's Almost Good Beer was brewed in God's country when God wasn't looking. This portion of the show is being brought to you by Honest Ed's Used Cars, where every car we sell is backed by an ironclad guarantee that is so complete and comprehensive that we really don't see any need to put it in writing. And remember Honest Ed's motto: if any used car dealer anywhere in the country says he can sell you the same car cheaper than we will, then he's even a bigger liar than I am. And remember, if you'd like to learn one of life's most valuable secrets, just send $20 to the announcer in care of this station. And by return mail, you'll receive your very own copy of the exciting 1.5-page book entitled Why You Should Never Send Some Guy $20 Just Because He Asks You to over the radio. This portion of the show is being brought to you by our mystery sponsor, a product that is so good that they're paying us to...
Yo, man. What's good? Welcome to another episode of the No Cap Zone. Today is Thursday, December 29th, 2022. We one day before the end of the week. Not necessarily, but one day until the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Weekend Eve. So we got the familiar people with us, man. We got the co-host. Go ahead and let y'all promo yourself, man. Promo it out. Ladies first.
Hey y'all, it's Misha with Future Millionaires Consulting. Y'all can follow me, and I have been getting some followers from this shit, y'all. So y'all can follow me. Only one Misha _. Go ahead, MJ, knock it out.
What's going on, y'all? At Michelle Laurie on all platforms. Great topics for y'all tonight. So like, share, and subscribe.
Hey,
all right, man. That's what's up, man. So, man, it's been a wild week in the entertainment and the music world. Man, like I spoke on and touched on in the earlier video on one of the shorts, man, we're going to touch on a little bit. Old girl alleged, man, that Drake flew her out and, they was doing stuff and, she tried to pull a recorder out and he kicked her out. But just the stuff she was saying, describing the whole event and how quick she would be willing to be one of Drake's baby mamas, all he had to do was say it. And she was down to be a ratchet.
Oh, right.
So what y'all feel about it, man? Y'all seen it?
Oh, let me go ahead and go first because I want to say this. First of all, it ain't I don't even believe that that's a true factor. Because I'm gonna say this: if you sign, most of these women don't even know what a non-disclosure is. Because if you had a non-disclosure,
you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Why you stop? I was speaking to Armando.
Oh, I thought you were speaking like stop. But no, a non-disclosure, you can't disclose anything. So when you sign an NDA, she had to not know it. You can't just go on a platform talking about it. And then she kept talking about receipts. I looked everywhere that you could possibly look. I didn't see any receipts. And even if you had receipts, what receipts would Drake would? How would that prove that you was at Drake's?
Right.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying, MJ? Like it don't make sense. That is straight cap.
But you know what else is crazy?
Is cap.
It's major cap because I sent y'all the link on Twitter. I was scrolling. I never saw her post her IG. And furthermore, to be honest, I feel like even if it is true, the fact that he went off and put you out, he should have. Because why are you trying to record him? Why are you doing that? Like, clearly you already know who it is and you know the setup. So the fact that she did that was stupid on her end anyway. So I get where he coming from. But to me, I mean, it looked like cap because all the things she's saying, ain't nobody seen none of those pictures, and she still ain't posted her IG. So I definitely call cap.
I mean, hey, you know what? Hey, when it first came out, I was kind of believing it. I ain't even gonna hold you up. I'm like, I'm like, interesting. You know what I'm saying? But then the more and more I started listening and looking at the video, I'm like, well, some of this stuff probably ain't even adding up. Did you see how willing, but even if it was true or not, but do you see how willing she was to just have a baby by Drake just because it's Drake? You know what I'm saying? Raw. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like celebrities had this power now. You know,
right.
People idolize them like gods. You know,
Right.
not realizing they're a person just like you, and the only reason you may feel that way is because people like you boost them up like you do.
Exactly. But
Um,
I honestly feel like, really, Jameer, to a certain extent, I don't know how Misha feel, but to a certain extent, I still feel like it has a possibility of being true. But the fact that when Misha mentioned an NDA, I feel like Misha, I don't know if this girl even know what an NDA mean, but then at the same time, it could possibly be true, which is why she ain't posting nothing. Because I'm like, if you really signed an NDA, yo, you can't say nothing. Like, you about to be sued for real, for real. So I mean, I don't know really what's going on. I don't know.
Hey, but I'm like, hey, as I'm looking at the video sometime, I'm like, well, damn, man, out of all the girls that he could have, he hit her up, though. And I'm not saying she was an ugly or unattractive female. I'm not saying that at all.
Right.
But what I'm saying is like, like, well, I mean, what is it about her? You know, what's so special about her? I mean, she all right, you know, I ain't gonna, she all right. But, you know, it wasn't like that. Damn. Oh, shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, Jameer, everything is all right to you because you're from Detroit. So everything, MJ, everything is all right to you. So I would expect to hear that from you. I would definitely expect it.
But you know what,
I would
Misha,
definitely.
on the serious note, I feel like this. I feel like people need to be honest. I think if you really signed an NDA, ain't no damn way you up here doing a live. And if you sign an NDA, why would you pull out the phone and still try to record him after you done signed it?
Hey,
Like, it's so much about it that it don't even make sense. I mean, it's some shit that really don't make sense. It's about like unfinished basements and shit. Like, it just don't make sense. So, I mean, who knows? You know.
It's the unfurnished basements for me.
You know, it's just it's just a chop, the entire thing.
So I'm looking
at.
Hey, DeMarcus, we talking about Drake and the old girl that alleged that he flew her out there and you know what I'm saying, he kicked her out. That girl, you know what I'm saying. But more and more it's turning and looking like it's more and more cap because her what they say, her profile has been like white blank or deleted, and her backup is like private, and you know what I'm saying, or something like, so it ain't up there, so no receipts. You understand?
She probably never had one, Jameer, to be honest. The girl probably been lying, trying to get the storyline, and I'm just like, you can't tell people it's all on my IG, the receipts on my IG. You ain't never post your IG, so everybody in the comments, including myself, were adding her saying, well, what's your IG? Y'all, the girl ain't saying nothing else in them comments. So I'm just like, yeah, you might have definitely a cap, you know, like.
No, but did y'all hear like her voice? She was young. Like, anybody that's older not gonna have time to be talking about, oh, I was with Drake. You trying to get to that bag, because if Drake invite me over, ain't none of y'all motherfuckers knowing shit. I don't give a fuck. That's between me and
no cap.
Fuck you, Jameer. You see, you on that bullshit tonight. I should have said it to you.
You said it ain't no way nobody gonna know about it, but it's saying you gonna.
But you said no cap, no. Yeah, I'm going. I'm taking one for the team. Shit. We'll be the no cap zone. We'll be lit. I tell you that.
How we gonna be lit because you had sex with Drake?
Shit, he get something coming out that motherfucking deal. The fuck you mean?
Exactly.
Fuck out of here.
No, because okay, so look, you ain't going into it with like, oh, I'm gonna get some money from Drake. First of all, you going into it because you're like, oh my God, this is Drake, and I'm gonna F him, and I'm gonna sex him.
Well, I wouldn't personally, because I don't like light skinned niggas, so that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, that's cool.
So
whatever the case,
that's not even gonna happen. So I'm not a big Drake fan, so I know that's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna tell y'all, you know, my stylist said she all down for Drake. She said she is, but I don't like light skinned, so that's not gonna happen. So
I'm saying though, it's just because he's Drake, right?
No, I don't have a preference of light skinned men. That's what the fuck I'm saying to you.
So actually,
like,
you don't like
what I said? I don't like light skinned men. I'm not attracted.
I don't need no backup. She don't need no backup though.
Hold on. She need whatever the listen. You really want me to go off, but let me tell you something. I ain't even got time for you. Tomorrow, Friday, I'm not going off on you. She got the backup. She don't like light-skinned men. Jameer trying to act like you done said something like, oh my gosh, I'm disgusted. All she said is she don't like light-skinned men. My lands. Jameer, do you not have a preference of women? Light,
Oh,
dark?
you know he wasn't trained, so he definitely don't probably have a preference.
I
He
never said
wasn't
that.
the
I
train.
never
Yeah,
said
when you
that.
run trains, you probably
Oh,
I
definitely don't have
never
a
said that.
preference. That is true.
See, here we go with the lies. I never said that.
That ain't a lie.
Y'all capping. You know what I'm saying? It's like both of y'all against me, and you know, I'm like taking one for the team. Matter of fact, that reminds me of a situation going down right now. YSL, man.
Oh,
Like the seventh member of the YSL team has taken a plea. You know what I'm saying? So how y'all feel about that, man? It ain't really looking too good for Young Thug. You know what I'm saying? So what's your feelings on that?
I mean, to me, it's a wrap because everybody's going
yeah,
to testify. That's all they doing is giving them pleas so they can get out and calling them back. They're going to testify, so he
yeah,
might as well just wrap that shit and chop that shit up because he's done. He's
yeah.
definitely done. Like Thug, you done. Like and all this. Oh, he after we did the murder, he brought us back to his crib. They telling everything.
Right.
Does it?
And before I jump in, y'all make sure that y'all like, share, subscribe, tag somebody, put it in somebody's inbox because y'all know we move quick. What I want to say is just piggying back off of Misha. Listen, y'all, they're gonna take those plea deals. They're gonna say what they want to say. They getting off. Like, what can you say? This was going to happen. They're gonna say what they got to say so they can go home. They don't care how long he's sitting there. That's just facts.
So I'm looking at it. They saying the RICO case has seen a seventh YSL affiliate reach a plea deal and secure his release from jail. According to the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, Antonio Sledge was sentenced to 15 years probation after pleading guilty to conspiracy to violate the RICO Act and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. The 41-year-old, also known as Mounk Tounk, agreed to testify at next month's trial if called to do so. So he already agreed to testify at the trial. You know what I'm saying? So they got a witness already that's willing to testify at the trial, and he blatantly said, "Hey, I'm willing to testify." You know,
Right.
so they suspended whatever sentence he was gonna get if he didn't. 15 years probation. 15 years though. I mean, it's better than jail time. Don't get me wrong, but 15 years probation is still like a stain on you for 15 years, and you're already 41.
Yeah.
You out here,
It goes down to the stipulations of the probation because some people it's probation, but you have more leeway. I tell anybody, I don't give a damn how long the probation is. It's better than you sitting your ass behind them bars for 15 years.
that's a fact. But look, so evidently, do you think it's going to trial, or do you think Young Thug going to eventually plea out as well? Well, I don't think he can accept a plea.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he's going to accept the plea. That motherfucker going down. Somebody got to take the rap for it and his ass.
Look, Misha, they done told so much and done went back there with them detectives and everybody they done needed to talk to and done ratted
How
so
about
bad.
ain't Antonio the one that his baby mom told him she didn't care what he do long as he got home to that baby? Wasn't that him?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that was him. Yeah. So that was these calls are monitored and recorded. Thank you for calling Global Tel Link. So she done told everything. So that's a wrap. So chop in my MJ voice. That's chop.
Yeah, it's sad. But I tell people all the time, y'all be thinking everybody your homie. No, this kind of shit show you who your homies are. And look, all your homies is at home.
that's
You the
how.
only one in there.
You know what kind of got me, man? I seen yesterday, it was this little dude, man. I guess he was testifying on behalf of Young Thug, and he wasn't signed, he wasn't an artist or anything like that. I guess he was like one of these kids that, look up to him, or he was getting mentored or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
The judge or the lawyer asked him, "Well, are you an artist?" He's like, "No, I'm not signed the paperwork." Well, he was like, "Well, what does YSL mean to you?" He was like, "Young Successful Life" or something like that. So I guess basically trying to, throw some positivity Young Thug's way. So I don't really think it helped, man. I honestly don't. I think they got the picture they painting. They already know what's going on, and all these people is turning on YSL because I also heard allegedly that Young Thug told his what did he say? Young Thug told his brother to take the plea, but he didn't know or tell Gunner to take the plea.
I feel like this. I don't care what Young Thug think he doing or telling anybody. When you get back there and then people tell you, look, it's either this or that, they're going to do whatever it takes for them to cover their ass, regardless. So I mean, it's a matter of watch who you hang with and watch who you do shit around, because shit like this show you who everybody really is for you. They at home. Your ass the only one in there. This is common. This has been going on for ages. We've seen when people get into some shit together. They'll say whatever they need to say to cover their own ass.
So,
But I'm like Misha, I don't think he got a possibility of saving his ass. I really don't.
And they ain't got no water down that motherfucker right now because of them. They done turned the water off down that motherfucker. It's hard as a motherfucker down in jail now.
straight up in Atlanta. Since y'all down in Atlanta, what is like the the speculation down there? Like, have y'all heard anything down there?
Man, I was talking to somebody today, and they was like, "Man, he gonna get 100 years for this shit. Like,
shit,
it's 100. Serious." Yeah, somebody's like, "You gonna get 100 years? He ain't coming home."
I don't think he definitely not coming home no time soon. But I tell people all the time, like this kind of shit. I mean, everybody's so stuck on, oh, they just telling it on them. No, y'all, this is common. Y'all knew this was gonna happen. Soon as you get back there, you gonna do whatever it takes for you to save your own ass.
And to get home to your family, like that's a true fact. You gonna do whatever it takes to get home. I mean, look at everybody. You got 7 people. Everybody going home, but you so far. Like so, that should clearly tell. You thought you was doing something because you had all this money, but shit, you was in the worst jurisdiction. You in Fulton fucking County. Fuck you.
Exactly.
I mean, I just want to see like some of his. I seen some of his facial reactions like today. I seen the smile because I guess they got some sort of good news. But in a sense, I kind of think it was overshadowed by this 7th person taking another plea deal and admitting that he's willing to testify if need be. So I just think it was a little hope, and then they got dashed down the drain as well. So what y'all think?
What you think, Misha?
I think that I don't think he is no good news. You got 7 people. Come on, I don't think it's anything that's going to come good out of this. Like you smiling and shit. I watched that too. I was like, like he don't. Maybe the severity. Maybe he like being at that motherfucker. I don't know, but I wouldn't be motherfucking smiling with something this serious. Like you could murder. They talking like some serious stuff.
Mm-hmm. And then sometimes like, you got nervous energy. Yeah, like don't never pay attention to the face, because sometimes people got nervous energy, like you don't know where it's coming from. I mean, you got to think you got 7 motherfuckers that's talking against you, and you don't even know who's on the outsides is gonna be sitting around saying this shit on the insides. Because when detectives and people like that do their research, they'll listen to anybody when they want to take you down. So you don't know what all they're gonna bring up during this time. I mean, you really don't know. Like Misha say, you got rumors and shit about murder. You don't know what all they about to bring up. So I mean, 7 people against 1. I mean, hell. Say your prayers and go to bed, I guess. Shit.
But look at this. They also say Sledge may have already hurt Young Thug's chances at freedom, though by admitting that YSL associates killed Donovan Thomas Jr. in 2015 on behalf of YSL, and he and others went to the rapper's house following the murder. Sledge alleged that Thug took care of himself and other affiliates by giving them cash to lay low following Thomas Jr.'s killing. He also acknowledged that a pair of gas stations were used as a location by YSL associates to sell drugs. So he just giving out the information, man. He just giving it out at all, man. And
but you know what? I'm not even gonna just sit there and mention and bring it on Sledge, because when they got back there and was talking to them detectives and everybody was throwing around plea deals and we can get you off if you tell us this or tell us that. Let me tell you something. Everybody went back there and told some shit. That's why they're home. Everybody went back there and snitched about some shit. He may have been up front and it may have been mentioned more because of murder, but all of them done mentioned some shit. That's why they at home.
That's a fact. You got everybody up here, man. I know you got people, man, that know some of these dudes as good guys and things for the community as well. But you also got to admit, like, man, hey, it's a possibility some of these guys was doing some out cold stuff. You know what I'm saying? And as the evidence builds up in the case, you start to see, hey, drop. I'll take the plea, suspended sentence. 15 years probation. Here you go. You about to testify when the trial come up? Yeah, I'll testify. It's just not looking too good. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you have, man, majority of your co-defendants going the opposite way, that's just not good, because those are witnesses. Those are people that are admitting to some of the actions that the prosecution is trying to drill you with. You understand? Right. It's just terrible, man. I mean, and Young Thug, man, you look at it, man, probably didn't even have to go this route.
Yeah.
He was becoming successful. I just think a lot of these people, a lot of these rappers, man, they want to portray that image so bad, man. They gotta stand out to they friends, man. They got something to prove, man. I can't look like no hoe. I can't look like no chump. You know what I'm saying? I'm Young Thug. You know what I'm saying? I lay these hits out. And they also saying now that YF and Lucci may be a possibility and testifying against Young Thug.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
I heard that too.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. But one thing I do know is whoever back there with him, y'all need to take his dreads out and retwist them, or his scalp. He looked bad. I mean, that's no shade. I'm just saying that his locks, they starting to look like ground beef, y'all. Or his scalp and shit. Redo his twist because it look a mess. But other than that, other than that, I ain't got nothing to say.
I mean, and I wonder, okay, is that considered snitching? Is that considered snitching? If YF and Lucci testify against Young Thug to maybe shave some of his time that he's sentenced to or that he's facing, is that considered snitching to y'all?
Hell yeah. The fuck? I mean, yeah. Why wouldn't it be?
So even if Young Thug did put a hit on your mama, or some of the goons I told y'all to go shoot YF and Lucci mama, even if that's the case, that's still snitching?
Yes. How many times we got to say it?
Every last one of them been snitching. I mean, that's why Misha, you know what? This happened the other week. I think Jameer just don't understand why are they at home. They're at home. He got
the law book in front of him. That's why he's doing that. He might be interrogating me and you for real.
And let me tell you something, Jameer. I will sue your mother. You know, I'm not cussing, and I don't got time because I'm not doing this tonight. All I'm saying is everybody at home for a reason. That's all I'm saying. Now take that however you want to take it.
But you real severe on talking about this subject, because I think we had this conversation earlier this week about this.
We did.
Jameer.
What I think is happening is sometimes people have a hard time with accepting the fact that, it's always two sides to a story. I know some of y'all may feel so passionate about your beliefs.
Yes.
Some of y'all may feel so, I'm right. I know I'm right and nobody can tell me different. Okay.
Right.
You understand? But hey, just know it's a possibility of you also being wrong. Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha. Go to church, preach.
Right.
And you're right, correct? Are you saying that you're right? What you saying?
No, I know.
Because everybody has their own opinion. So what you trying to get at? Because that was just that got a book in your hand. You got that book in your hand.
He was trying to be funny. See, he be trying to throw shade, but at the end of the day, like I said, there's a reason they're home and he's not.
So what I'm saying, I want to say this before I get into it, man. If any entrepreneurs out there, any music artists, any people with talents, man, y'all want to come up here, man, showcase y'all skills and things like that, man, get in contact with the No Cap Zone at nocapzone313@gmail.com, man. Anyway, hey, I guess y'all ATL people, y'all gonna be going for, your people, Young Thug in them, man. So I don't blame y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I really don't blame y'all. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't gotta be about where you from. It's about just everybody gonna have their different point of views on it. But you're the fucking judge at this point. Like, you know all the fucking answers. We don't know shit.
Hey man, don't forget to support this channel, man. Like, subscribe, follow, comment. The script, man, is absolutely free. Man, it's at no cost to y'all, man. Show your local talent some love, man. But I just think all around this is a sad situation. You know what I'm saying? It didn't have to go out this way. You got a lot of young people that's potentially facing the rest of their life, their young years in the prison system. And I don't care where you at, man. The prison system is not the place to be. Risking your freedom, man. You can't turn up, man. Can't party with the girls. Just can't smell that air, man. Rather you be in a jail cell, man, with Big Bubba, man, and you getting your cookies ran, man. So you pick the two. Next story, man, we're gonna talk about, man, is let's see, man, what's on the docket? Man? All right, man. Pop Smoke mural in Brooklyn, man, has been vandalized. What you think about that?
Misha,
I think that now that's just beyond disrespectful in my eyes. Like, stuff like that, I don't like to hear that people doing vandalizing stuff, because how is that bothering you? Like, you might not like Pop Smoke or whatever the case may be. Why are you vandalizing something? I never understood why do people vandalize shit. Like,
silly.
Like, it's so much stuff out here to do. Vandalism, like, why arson and vandalism? I never understood why people do those things.
especially in regards to the dead. That's really that's messed up. I mean, like, to me, it's
Going
stupid.
straight to hell, MJ. They're
You
going
really
straight
are.
to hell.
You really are, and I don't even think like that man is done bothered nobody that bad. Like, some of y'all just you'll do anything for some attention. It's stupid. Like, it's just stupid. Look at that.
I mean, I just look at it, man. We in a day and time, man, where you already see it ain't getting no better. It's only getting worse.
Right.
Ignorance is at an all-time high, man. This generation right here, man, they don't care who you is, man. Young, old, senior citizen, elderly, man, handicapped, nothing like that, man. They don't care, man. And that's the sad thing about it, man. Like, something that pays tribute, something that, gives memory to a deceased person, man, the person is dead, man. That's somebody's son, that's somebody's brother at the end of the day. That is a human life, man. And I don't feel nobody has the right to put an end to that until it's your time to go. You understand?
Right.
Like, just period. I mean, the way that he went out was already bad enough, man. Another young talent coming up, you know what I'm saying? About to be successful, about to hit stardom, man. Life taken away. That's happening a lot, man. And it don't seem like it's gonna end, man. Rap has become a career that's a dangerous one. It's a risky one. You got to watch what you rap about, man. Everybody want to op. People from the suburbs want to op, man. You ain't never had an op in your goddamn life. Now you making up ops. People making up ops, creating ops.
Right.
Man, what? You went to a private school. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I got an op.
Everybody want to be from Highland Park. That shit is a chop. I mean, somebody has to mature.
Everybody want to be from Chirac, man. Everybody want to go to O Block, man. Have you seen like the projects? I wouldn't have never think I would have seen the day where the projects would have been a tourist attraction, like a tourist attraction. Man, I want to go to O Block. Why you want to go to O Block? I want to go to Paris or something. I want to go to Japan. I want to go. Why would I want to go to O Block? I want to see some. What I want to see some. What you call that, man? I don't want to see no sorrow. I don't want to see no grimness. You see that every day, man.
Exactly.
You want to take a trip to O Block, Misha?
Hell no. That's why I understand. Like, people, if you grew up in a certain era and a lot of these young people never lived in the projects. A lot of them never lived in the projects, never experienced none of these things. Why? I never understood that. Why do you want to be like that? And something else I want to tell you, I never understood why Caucasians people want to be like us. Like, y'all grew up no problems. We grew up not having anything. So I just don't understand that why people want to be like that. Like, why do you want to live like that? That is not a good way to live. No lights and different things like that. Like, why do people? I just don't understand. Why do people want to live like that?
Exactly.
I mean, it's like because it's in rap songs. Because it's in rap songs and people making it cool, to live tripe, to live in the slums. Remember, it was cool to be a dealer. Now it's cool to be the fiend. You want to be the junkie. You want to be the person popping the pills. You want to be off the prescription drugs and the lean syrup. Like,
yeah.
Like, it's no more clean setting.
And all of that is a chop. All that shit gets old. You start looking drugged out. You get bad. You become a junkie. Don't nobody want to be bothered with you. Don't nobody take you serious. That shit is a chop for real.
You see people young, right? Yeah. Looking like 40. You know what I'm saying? Looking at, especially that alcohol, man. Like, alcohol do a thing to you, man.
Yeah, alcohol will.
And opium will do it too, y'all. That opium is messing these kids up too. Like them pills and all that other stuff. Like now, lean, all that stuff is like the 21-year-olds look older than us. Like, you look at some of them, you're like, damn, like, you, how old you is? They be like 20. So you like, damn. And people see us and they be like, oh, you look 20. But some of these people look horrible. Like, I mean, like, see, like, what the hell you been smoking? And they be young.
That's what I'm saying. And it's like, dog, like, weed don't do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to go to the extreme. I mean, that should be a message like, man, just get off of it. It ain't that serious.
I mean, why do you want to be that high? I never understood that. Like, we smoke weed, stuff like that, but why do you want to be this high, like out of your mind? Like, why do you want to be like that? I don't understand. Like, we get me right, I'm right, have a maybe sip some, I'm good. But these people, they want lean, they want a peel, they want everything. I don't understand why you want
everything they hear somebody rap about, they want to try. Stupid.
It just remind me of just like, man, damn. Like, by example, who leading by example? Who the people looking up to now? You know
Right.
what? Al Sharpton and them gone. Who you got next up?
Right.
Can you even name somebody? Is Jesse Jackson still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive.
Yeah,
Zay
like,
Mack,
I was talking to a kid, and you know that they did not know who Al Sharpton was, and that is sad. Like now, I was like talking to my kids. You know, they even took cursive writing off the curriculum. Why would you want? Like it says sign and print. So they're doing both of those. They're doing printing on signing. Why would you take off cursive off the curriculum when we all on this platform was going to school? Cursive was on the curriculum. Why is they taking away from our kids? They don't know nothing but social media. They don't even teach Black History Month anymore in school. I was talking to my kids about it. They was looking at me like it was weird. Y'all remember we went to school, Black History Month, February was a big month. Every day you learn something new. They don't know much about Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. It's really sad, and we have to educate the kids to this, because that's the only thing they know is YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Musically, all these things that's not teaching these kids anything. The only thing they know is for the girls, all they want to know is city girls, hot girls, fuck nigga free. That's all they know.
That's a fact.
But what's sad is most of these rappers don't understand their influence that they have on younger generations, because younger generations indulge in their artistry, and it's like you don't understand. You have so much of an influence on them that the things you're rapping about that you ain't never tried, they out here trying it just because they heard it come from your mouth. That's how sad it is. So I tell people, do like Misha, motivate, encourage, and teach your children about these kind of things, because it ain't gonna come from these rappers. They're gonna keep rapping about stuff that they're not doing, but they got your children doing it.
That's a fact, man. It's a lot of these rappers, man.
A lot of them. And one person I wanted to touch on, I was listening to the Migos the other day. Quavo said something in a song, was like, yeah, I never graduated from high school. Now, look at how many kids may follow in that path and don't graduate and just drop out and be like, oh, I can drop out and just be a rapper because he said that. It wasn't anything encouraging that came after he said that. So now the only thing the kid to say was, they gonna say, fuck school, I'm gonna do this. And maybe he said, I didn't graduate. So the thing in their head, that's what they gonna say.
On these motherfuckers. That's a fact, man. That's
a shame,
fact, man. Especially this generation is prone to be followers instead of leaders. You know what I'm saying? It's no leaders, man. People looking for people to look up to. Hey, man, I'm at this trend. No, that seemed cool. I want to do that. No, I'm gonna hop on this. You see, hey, take TikTok for example. One dance come out, man, you got 1 million people trying to do that same dance, man. Even grown-ups, man. Grown-ups trying to do kid dances, man. You got a bunch of foolishness. Like, social media is the devil, man. No cap. You can't lie, man. It's a form of negativity in a sense. Well, that's what it's used for. Matter of fact, I seen a video. It was a mentally challenged man. I assume, you know what I'm saying, from everything that I looked at. And it was this lady. And she like, yeah, this such and such, man. Let me see them tattoos. Like, she was basically roasting them. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make fun of them. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it's a lot of shit on social media I laugh at. You understand? But shit like that, I can't get down with. You know, like special needs people getting made fun of just to get.
That ain't cool.
Come on.
Yeah, that's definitely not cool.
It's fucked up. But like DeMarcus just said in the chat, fuck a trend. I'm a trendsetter. Absolutely. Like, people don't teach people to be leaders anymore. Like, everybody trying to follow the next person. Like I said, y'all gonna get tired of listening to these rappers that ain't even living that life that they're rapping about. They ain't never sold nothing. They ain't never been homeless. Half of them, and Misha, some of them ain't never even dropped out. They saying anything, got y'all believing it, and y'all out here following behind it. Stupid. Use your own mind. Think for your damn self.
That's the fact, man.
Right.
And speaking on sad situations, man, and like shit like this, man. Producer ssgkobe, he accused of raping a woman in the studio, man. So let me bring up ssgkobe shit. So that is ssgkobe right there, man. And he accused of doing some real perved out stuff, man. He has been accused of raping a woman during a studio session last month. The alleged victim, a artist named Cash Kenny, came forward with the allegations on Wednesday, December 28th. She claimed the rising 19-year-old rapper, real name Tyreek Solomon Peller, forced her into having sex with him in a soundproof studio room on November 23rd. Cash Kenny detailed the alleged incident in a series of Instagram posts while also sharing several screenshots of a text exchange with ssgkobe before and after the studio session. Cash Kenny's Instagram account has since been taken down. She claimed the ordeal began when Kobe DM'd her asking how she was doing. When she replied saying she was going through some things, he invited her to the studio under the premise of recording music together and having fun. So, what's your take on that, man?
I was reading it. Reading it, and I really think that she is some truth into that, because sometimes people will use your emotions, and it could be woman, man, or whoever. They will use certain things. If you tell somebody, like I've told people, like, oh, I'm going through something, and that could be your most vulnerable time. And they'll be like, oh, well, come and do it. And their motives can be bad, but your motives like, oh, this person cares, so I'm going to go ahead and it has happened to me where I've encountered somebody and I'm going through whether it's death, whether it's, mental health, whatever it is that a person's going through. And you may trust somebody like, hey, you might think you going into it to do this, but their motive is for something else. I think that I think he did try something like that. Like, why would you do that at somebody's most vulnerable time to present yourself like that? And that's where it goes back to young people just do anything. Like, it's just like you want to take advantage of somebody. What if it would have got to the point where he like really raped her, like something like that? It's a scary world that we live in, and reading stuff like that makes me, with certain people, not even like trust them, even with friendships. Look at the Shaquilla Robinson issue. Like, I'm scared to even go on trips with people because I'm afraid of, you might get some alcohol in your system, you might smoke a blunt, and your reaction to stuff may go differently. I'm an outspoken person, so people might think about, oh, this bitch said this to me and stuff like that, and they want to fight. I don't get intoxicated to the point I don't know what the fuck going on, because I'm watching my surroundings at all different measures. But what about somebody that is not? This world we live in, I hate to say it, we at our last days, and it's fucked up.
Man, I don't be believing that, man. I don't be believing in all that, man. Like,
and when what?
Yeah. Like all that we our last days stuff, man. Like, I mean, look how many people been saying that before. Man, listen, this is the thing. I look at it like, how who knows? I mean, please, if you know the future, if you know somebody who been here before, if you know them, like, then I will understand. But people be saying, man, we in the last days, man. Listen, if we is,
do you read the Bible? Man, I'm just asking, do you read the Bible?
Listen.
Oh, hell.
All I'm saying, okay, so listen, who's to say what you read is right and what other people read is wrong?
I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but what I'm saying is just, it's my opinion. Like, we are living in a fucked up world. Like, the shit that's going on now, when you were younger, was this shit going on? No, it's worse now. It's so many killings, it's so many murders. The kids don't got no guidance. When we was growing up, we had guidance. It's no guidance out here for these children. Even when they said the 80s was the year of crack, cocaine, different, it was nothing compared to what's going on now. I mean, look at this stuff. You ain't have people walking around taking advantage of people, raping people, killing people. It is more murders that I see now.
For sure, you had
rapist. Yeah, you had a rapist, but it's nothing like what's going on right now at this present moment. That's what I'm
everything
saying.
Is on 10.
Everything is on 10.
Everything is on 10. And I honestly believe, like me, y'all know that I don't even publicly do the Bible debate, but I do know for a fact ain't shit getting better. All this shit definitely is getting worse. And I honestly think that, I mean, because you got people that, like me to say, and I did a live on it about, even in reference to Twitch situation. I did a whole live and I was telling people, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, your stuff Twitch.
Yeah.
I did a whole live and I was telling people in reference to the Twitch situation. You know, as soon as that happened, everybody was saying, y'all reach out if you need, You know, if you need to vent, if you need to talk to somebody, reach out. And like Misha say, people will take your weakness and use it against you. I was telling people, reach out to somebody that's a safe place, because people will try to get clout and numbers off of your story, and they'll use it against you and use it to your disadvantage and to their advantage, just trying to get some recognition. So I mean, you really don't know what all happened in that studio for him to do that. And honestly, I'm even gonna say that you got some people that go to the studio looking to link with somebody to try to become something. I mean, it's just really messed up all around. But it's like Misha say, these people ain't got no damn guidance. And I think that most people need to start thinking for their damn self. Like, you got to understand your settings and your environment. Understand everything that look like it's amazing ain't amazing. It's a lot of shit that go down in the studios. I've been in studios, and the things that I have seen, I'm just like, oh my God. Like, you hear stuff, but when you see that shit firsthand, it give you a whole different outlook on stuff. So I'm telling y'all, you better start thinking for your damn self. Stop trying to run around and look cool and look like you with it. No, listen, that life is not the one to be played with. None of it.
A lot of people look like thoughts though, but look what it say. It say when she arrived at the studio, things were chill, and the two of them sat in the room with other people vibing to the songs he just made. She recalled Kobe allegedly texted her asking her to go into the recording booth with him, but when she didn't reply, his mood seemingly changed. He gets up to go back into the recording room, she wrote. I feel someone staring at me. I look over and he's standing in the doorway of the room we are in, giving me this very demanding and intimidating look. I'm still under the impression that he just wants to talk. So I go into the recording room with him. So, all right, listen, man.
Listen.
You already in the bed. You already in a down mood. She admitted she was in a down mood, right? He texted her. She like, come on through. We can work on some songs. All right. So depending on what the previous relationship she had with him was, and she ever chilled with him, and she was ever in a down mood, and they went over some songs and it cheered her up, okay, I can understand. But if they have never did that, why not just wait till you in a better mood?
I mean, you really don't know where her mind was or all their interactions, because you got some people that groom and bait people to get them to this point.
Man,
so she probably felt like, oh, he's a good guy or a safe guy. You don't know what all he's done to literally get her to the place of being comfortable enough to do this, and then he's like, now I'm gonna launch and I'm gonna do it. I mean, you got some sick people in the world that will set up and play. I mean, look at the whole Jeffrey Dahmer situation. I mean, y'all, that was plotted and planned out.
Hey, some of them scenes, I was wondering, like, man, straight up, you couldn't take him.
I mean, in a moment like that, in an intense moment like that, you don't know your own damn strength. You don't know what you can do and what you can't do.
Like when he drugged them, okay, I understand that. But like some of them dudes they portrayed was like, like, damn, you can't, like, straight up, he telling you, like, straight up, your life in danger. I'm pretty sure you're willing to do anything to save your life. I know.
I mean, in moments like that, it's really hard to say, because that's a scary moment. So, I mean, you got a whole bunch of emotions and everything else running. It's not like you just go instantly like, oh, yeah, I'm about to F this person up. You really don't know.
Hey, the right warrior say, always go for the groin, sisters.
I know that's right.
Hey, but I don't know, man. I just feel sometimes women put themselves in certain situations. I mean, I'm not saying, hey, it was right for him to do what he did. I'm not saying that at all. But you also have to take some accountability for the situations that you put yourself in. Am I right or am I wrong?
I mean, in this situation, I would definitely say wrong, because this is something very serious. Again, I don't know how long he has groomed and baited her to get comfortable enough to even be around him like that, for that to happen. So I don't necessarily want to say, you got to take accountability, because she probably felt like that was somebody she was safe with. I mean, I know from my past experiences, things that have happened, it'd be from people that you would never expect it to happen. So I'm not going to, you just never know. You really never know.
You right. No, you absolutely right, man. I mean, it was, I'm pretty sure it was a devastating ordeal to her, if it really did happen, allegedly. I'm not putting the blame on anybody. She say something happened. We didn't hear his side of the story. So I ain't too quick to judge on, being one-sided. The right warrior says, never put yourself in a vulnerable spot. Street rule basics. That trust factor is huge. And hey man, I can't say it no better, man. That's some excellent words of wisdom, man. You gotta watch your surroundings, man, and always make sure you're safe. And you knowing that it's a cruel and wild world out here nowadays, man. So hey man, hey, we're gonna wrap it up, man. Hey, I want to appreciate everybody, man, that showed their support, man. The new people, man, make sure y'all come back. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and all that good stuff, man. It's absolutely free, man. It don't cost you a thing, man. So we're gonna go ahead and let the co-host go ahead and promo it out, man. Do your thing, y'all.
Hey y'all, once again, follow me on IG at Only1Misha and on Facebook, Palace Misha. Thank you guys for all tuning in tonight. Like, subscribe, and share.
What's up, y'all? At Michaud Laurie on all platforms. I just dropped my link down in the comment section because you know my name is hard to spell. So stay in touch. And of course, y'all know Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, 8 p.m. So y'all be here. Hot topics always on.
All day, man. Hey, Harmonica, appreciate you. Hey, the Right Warrior, appreciate them words of wisdom, and everything like that, man. If you're an entrepreneur, man, you got talent, want to get interviewed, get a product spotlighted, man, or just share some knowledge with us. You know what I'm saying? You're more than welcome. Get in contact with us. And it's been real, man. So until next time, next week, hey, we're gonna holler at y'all, man. If you capping, you lacking, man. The no cap zone, man.
Right.
Peace.
Have a good one.